Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then nice to meet you. My name is Hannah and normally I make videos about bullet journaling and vintage inspired fashion, but today Belle and I are back from a Northern European cruise aboard the Disney Magic, and we wanted to share with you some souvenirs that I picked up We wanted to share with you some souvenirs that I picked up either on the ship or in the various ports that we stopped at. So the first port that we went to was Amsterdam, and while we were in Amsterdam my mum and I visited the Van Gogh Museum. So I have this pretty sunflower bag filled with various things that we bought in the gift shop there. So whenever I go to a gallery or an art exhibition, I always end up buying a few postcards of some of my favourite paintings that we saw while we were wandering around that gallery exhibition. So the Van Gogh Museum was no exception, and I picked up a couple of postcards. Oh, and a cat. We really enjoyed wandering around the museum. It was very, very busy. They allowed a lot of people into the museum, so sometimes you did sort of have to wait a little bit for the crowd of people to part so that you could get a bit closer to the paintings to see what was going on in them. But the work there was absolutely fantastic. It was more than just Van Gogh. There was other stuff, sort of like his artist friends were exhibited there as well. Yeah, it was just a really lovely exhibition. It was a shame that there were so many people. It sort of reminded me of the Louvre. You know that you found the Mona Lisa when you're in the Louvre, not because you see the Mona Lisa, but because you see the massive crowd of people around the Mona Lisa, and it was the same of quite a few of the big, well-known paintings by Van Gogh in the Van Gogh Museum. So I did sort of wish that they restricted the number of people that they allowed in, but yeah, it's glad that so many people like to celebrate some well-known artists. And another thing that I picked up when I was at the Van Gogh Museum were these button pin badges things. When we were there, we were really excited to be able to see Van Gogh's sunflowers. They're very well known. There are 5 of them in different galleries all around the world, and we saw the ones that are displayed there in Amsterdam. Yeah, it was such a gorgeous painting, so vibrant, so lovely. Just one of my favourites that we saw in the gallery. So when I found those pins I was like, oh, those are cute, I'm gonna take those. And this thing is something that my mum saw and sort of ummed and ahed over for absolutely ages, because it was quite expensive, but in the end she did decide to purchase it because it's so sweet and so unique. So it's this story tiles. It's like a ceramic tile, and it's a painting of the sunflowers again, but it's got like little figures climbing all over them, so they've got like ladders going up the stems and someone swinging on one of the flowers and stuff, and it's really lovely. Neither of us have ever seen that sort of thing before, so yeah, we really liked it, and I'm glad that she did decide to pick it up. So the next port that we called at was Copenhagen in Denmark, and on the way back to the shuttle bus that would take us back to the ship to reboard, I saw a lady with a stall selling these tiles, and I thought these were really cute. They reminded me of the story tiles that my mum had picked up in Amsterdam a couple of days before, and yeah, I chose these ones. I wanted one that said Copenhagen, and I really loved this sort of street with this row of like colourful houses. I really loved exploring that area. So I was happy to find this one that says Copenhagen so that I know where I picked it up from. And I also love cats, as you can tell by my companion, Miss Belle. Yeah, so this one's really cute as well. And I also picked up, when we were in Copenhagen, some postcards. So I got like the Little Mermaid, and then the Little Mermaid with a big crowd around her, which is very true. Once again, you know when you found the Little Mermaid statue, not because you see her, but because you see the crowd. Yeah, I thought those were quite cute postcards just to commemorate where we were, and yeah, I liked the design. And my mum has admired the Starbucks You Are Here collection mugs for years and years. So for Christmas in 2018 I started off her collection by getting her a Barcelona mug, because that's where I study. So while we were in the various ports, we weren't looking for a Starbucks, but when we found a Starbucks we popped in and we picked up the You Are Here mug for that country, and this is the one from Denmark. It's really cute. It's got a lot of really cute things that we were quite happy to recognise. We didn't spot the Little Mermaid statue on the mug, but we spotted other things that we recognised, so yeah, we were quite happy with this, and I think my mum's happy to continue adding to her collection. Then the next port that we called at the next day was Gothenburg in Sweden, and while we were there we went to, I'm going to butcher the pronunciation of this, but it was like Haga. The street was like Haga something, and that was full of lovely shops. They had a store there that was selling the like giant cinnamon rolls. They were like bigger than your head and I think there was something about that bakery was the first bakery to ever create cinnamon rolls, so yeah, that's why they had the giant ones there. While we were on that street I came across a store called the Kawaii shop, and I thought, oh, that looks really cute. Obviously it's kawaii. It was a very small store, a bit overwhelming with how small it was for how many guests they had there, but while we were there we came across these stickers, and I love stickers. I use them in my bullet journal all the time, and these are just so cute. It's got a little corgi or maybe a Shiba Inu sort of frolicking around in a load of cherry blossoms, and I thought it was such a cute design, and I'd love to do a cherry blossom theme in my bullet journal at some point, so maybe when I do that I can include these stickers just because they are adorable and gorgeous. And in the same store I came across this little stand that had these punky pins. The one that I absolutely fell in love with was this one that says resting stitch face, because at the time that we were on the cruise I was working on a piece of embroidery. Yeah, so I was doing quite a lot of resting stitch face whenever we had a quiet moment on the ship. So yeah, I thought that was a really cute one. And then I also found one that was a sewing machine, and I've got my sewing machine down here to the left because I do sew a few things every now and then, so I thought these would be really cute to sort of pin on the protective cover that I've got over my sewing machine to make sure it doesn't get like scratched and bumped and stuff like that. I thought these would be really cute just to pin on there, add a little bit of decoration, and yeah, show that I am something of a sewer, needle worker, yeah. And then on that same street my mum came across a souvenir store that had these things. I've completely forgotten what the name of them is, but you basically put them on top of a counter, and then when you put like a hot plate or a pan or something like that on it, it doesn't damage your countertop. And while we were on the cruise we had a workman in who was putting together our brand new kitchen, so it seemed quite fitting to purchase a souvenir that was going to protect that kitchen since it was being built while we were away. And the next port that we called at was Stavanger in Norway. And while we were there my mum found another one of these to protect the countertops, and we loved this one. It's got little moose and little hearts, or mooses if you prefer, or meese. It's probably not as well made as the one that we got in Sweden. In places you can see where they've glued the little added bits onto the main wooden base, but we did think it was really pretty, and once again we loved that we'd have a souvenir that would protect our brand new kitchen. And this has absolutely nothing to do with Norway, but I found this little stone mouse and I loved it. I just think it's so cute, and I love little ornaments like this that are just sort of delicate, something a little bit different. I think it's carved stone and it's really cute, it's really sweet. And the final thing that I picked up in Norway was this sheep cork board. I just absolutely fell in love with it. I thought it was so cute and I thought I could either use that for like memos and post-it notes and stuff like that, or for my Disney pin collection if they fit. We'll get onto pins in a little while. I love sheep, or as I prefer to call them, sheeps. It's really cute and I'm really looking forward to putting stuff in, or maybe just using it as a display because I'll probably feel bad if I start sticking pins in it. And while we were in Stavanger on the way back to the ship we came across another Starbucks, so of course we picked up another You Are Here mug. We got the Norway one obviously because that's where we were. My mum really liked the colour on the inside of it. It's sort of like a deep navy blue, it's very pretty. I like that there's a moose or an elk or a deery thing. We do love these mugs. We think they've got a really cute sort of simplistic design, and it's nice to pick out things that you recognise and stuff like that. Yeah, we do really like them. I might go online and see if I can find the You Are Here mugs for Sweden and Amsterdam. No, for Sweden and the Netherlands as well, just so we can complete the collection of all of the ports that we went to. Because as I said, we weren't particularly hunting down Starbucks. Like, what's the point when you're in a foreign country? Why would you deliberately go looking for something that you can find at home? But when we did happen to come across one, we went in and we picked up the You Are Here mug. So yeah, I think it would be really nice to finish off the collection with the ones that we're missing. But that leads us on to souvenirs that we got on the ship. So I have this lovely reusable bag, and yeah, let's just dive in. I don't really know where to start here. We've got a lot. We like our Disney merch, me and my mum. Wherever we go on holiday, we always try to pick up a Christmas ornament, and my mum saw this one and we both loved it. I think it's such a cute design. It's sort of classy. Some of them were very sort of ostentatious and a little bit forthright with the fact that, like, oh, it's a cruise ship, it's a cruise ship. Whereas this one, like, you've got the cruise ship here, you've got the Disney Cruise Line written underneath, but it's still sort of delicate and dainty and a little bit subtler than the ones that are literally like a full-on hanging cruise ship that you can put on your tree. And we have got a few in this sort of ceramic Mickey head style as well, so it'll go with a few of the decorations that we've already got for our tree as well. So while we were on the ship, we both came across these Alex and Arnie bracelets and we loved them. So I got an up house, you've got the balloons, you've got the house, it's really cute. And I also got the Disney Cruise Line logo. I don't think Mum got one of these bracelets in the end, but yeah, I got two, so she can always borrow one of mine if she wants. But I just love them. I think they're such a delicate design, and unless you're looking at them really closely, they don't sort of scream Disney. I went with gold. I do usually tend to stick to silver jewellery, but recently I've started branching out more into warmer toned jewellery, and I think both silver and gold jewellery suits me just fine. It doesn't clash with my skin tone or anything like that. I had heard that the silver Alex and Arnie bracelets sort of tarnish a little bit and that the gold ones don't do that as badly, so yeah, I thought I'd better stick with the gold, carry on wearing my warmer toned jewellery. So both my mum and I have got Pandora bracelets, and we like to pick up a new charm whenever we do something Disney. So the last time we were in a Disney park, I got a Frog Prince one, and my mum got something that was exclusive to the Disney parks, I think. I don't remember what it was, unfortunately. But while we were there, we were looking at the displays and we found this one. It's got the Disney Cruise Line logo. We thought that was a really nice design, so we accidentally both got the same one. We didn't intentionally get matching Pandora charms, but it was the one that both of us liked the most, so why would we not match? And I was looking in a jewellery case and I came across this little necklace. It's got a like cameo of Mickey Mouse in it, and I just thought that would look really nice because I dress sort of vintage. It would, yeah, just add like a touch of vintage while also adding a bit of Disney magic to my outfit. So I'm not sure if you can see it because of the way that I've set up the camera, but I have got a rather large Tsum Tsum collection, and I spotted on the ship that they've got Disney Cruise Line exclusive Tsum Tsums, so obviously I was going to get Tsum Tsum. So I've got this Minnie Mouse in her cruise line outfit, I've got Captain Mickey in his like captain's outfit obviously, and finally I got a pirate Stitch, and I love them. I think they're so cute, and I love that there's cruise line exclusive ones. I didn't realise that they did that, so it's just a nice way to add to my collection, and I'll know exactly where they came from. I'll know that they came from the Disney magic. So what I have left now is pins. I have got a big collection already, and I decided to add to it while aboard the ship. So I've already got an Anna pin and an Elsa pin, and I thought that I would add to my collection of princess pins with this one of Merida. It's very pretty. She's got like a sparkly hem on her skirt, she's holding her bow and arrow, she's got her majestic red hair blowing in the breeze. Yeah, I love Merida. I think she's a fantastic character. So I'm adding to my princess pin collection with her. And I came across this Slinky Dog one, and I thought this was so cute because if you look, he like comes apart, and that's so cool. That's such a cute design. Disney, stop it. So he's an actual Slinky Dog. I also started picking up some mystery pins. I don't normally do that because I'm a little bit wary of that, of not really knowing what you're going to get. But one of the women that we were sharing a table with for our evening meals had started a collection of the soda can pins, and I thought they were such a cute design. So I came across this packet that has 5 randomly selected pins from that soda can collection, and I thought I would start my own soda can collection. And I got this Goofy inspired one, this one which we think might be inspired by Wall-E, but we aren't 100% sure, this Big Hero 6 one, this Roaring root beer that's inspired by The Lion King, and finally this 28 cola, which is sort of in the colours of Mickey Mouse. So I'm looking forward to adding to my collection, but I am very pleased with the pins that I got in that mystery selection bag that I picked up. So another thing that they had right at the checkouts, they had these mystery pins that are in like little black bags, so you can't see quite what they are, and the mystery just makes it really exciting. So I decided to treat myself and get 2 little mysteries. When I did, I was having a conversation with my mum about like, oh, wouldn't it be awful if I got a Chip one and not a Dale, or vice versa, because I feel like Chip and Dale, I never want just Chip or Dale, I want Chip and Dale. So I unpackaged one of them and I was like, oh no, it says Dale on it, it's inspired by Dale. I was absolutely gutted. I was like, it's because I joked about that, isn't it? It's because I joked, I jinxed it, and now I've got mismatching pins. Except I don't, because the next one was Chip. Yeah, I am the luckiest girl alive. So yeah, I am very, very pleased with those mystery pins. It was such a roller coaster of emotions unpacking those, let me tell you. And they're such cute designs as well. Like the cupcake case is inspired by what they wear on the cruise ships. And obviously it's got like Chip and Dale's got a red nose, so it's got a little cherry on the top. Oh, yeah. I'm so happy. The next 4 pins that I picked up were cruise exclusives. So I started off with this one, this Captain Mickey surrounded by rope and an anchor, and it says Disney Cruise Line. I'd seen this one online before we went, and I was like, okay, I know that I definitely want to look out for that because it's so cute and a Disney Cruise Line exclusive. So obviously when I'm on a cruise I'm going to get some exclusive stuff. I got this one, which is the Disney Magic, and it's got Goofy painting Disney Magic onto the ship, which is what you see as you walk towards the ship. They've got like this model of Goofy dangling above the water, precariously painting Disney Magic to the front of the ship so you know where you're walking up to. And my mum and I thought this was like such a classy design, unique to the Disney Magic, and we thought if we take another Disney cruise we could maybe pick up a fantasy, a dream, a wonder, a wish. That's the new one they announced, the Disney Wish, because we did enjoy this cruise and we think we might do some more. I also picked up this one. It's Chip and Dale. It says my first cruise. No, it doesn't. It says my first Disney cruise. I spotted it and I just thought that's so cute, and this was my first Disney cruise. It was my first ever cruise actually. And the final pin that I got was this one, and this is not only Disney Cruise Line exclusive, not only Disney Magic exclusive, it was exclusive to the cruise that we were on. It's the Northern Europe cruise, and you've got Mickey on a bike, famous architectural monuments and buildings and stuff from all of the ports that we docked at, and it's got this little windmill that actually spins. Stop it. It's a lovely design and I love that it's entirely unique to the cruise that we took. So that is all of the souvenirs that I picked up. I feel like I've been talking for hours and hours and hours. I don't realise how much shopping we'd done. But yeah, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. I know that hauls do tend to do well, so hopefully you've enjoyed this one. Have you done a Disney cruise yourself, or would you like to in the future? I can definitely recommend the Northern European cruise. It was absolutely lovely. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more of my content. Other than that, thank you so much for watching this video. Have a magical day and goodbye!